What's going on, everybody? It's Fry. So today I'm going to show you a gem I found in Roblox. This is Toy Soldiers. It's a new game, apparently. This is a tower defense game, so if you like games like Plants vs. Zombies, so this would basically be Plants vs. Zombies on a three-dimensional field. Plants vs. Zombies is basically a one-dimensional game, where everything's just moving from one direction. I know there's 5 lanes, but not only are things going to be in this game coming from all 4 directions, but you can also, there's height. You can actually build up, and that is the first thing I'm going to show you. So I'm just going to be going through the first stage, which is backyard. I'll be going through all the easy levels today, including the final boss, which is very difficult. And then I'll be doing some more on medium and hard and on World 2 when I complete these. So let's just get right into it. I'll show you the basics of this game. So you are going to go to the build. They start you off with a newbie and paper. So the first thing you should do when you start this game, by the way, is go to the store. And it says enter codes, and the first code that is available right now, it is in May 2023, is just 3K, and that will give you these 650 play points, and then you can go to the reward and actually grab the golden newbie, which is a really, really useful, really actual powerful powerful unit, I mean. So we are going to make that golden newbie that has really good range. If you just want to see the difference, the regular newbie does a lot less damage and has smaller range. This golden newbie is going to be here. So you're also going to be able to build some defenses. So the best way to actually build defenses in this game is going to be by placing basically 3 high. We'll get some more paper in a second. But here, we can just put this guy. We'll just surround him with paper for now, and he'll definitely be able to complete this first wave. Just surround him with paper. Paper is the weakest building material. We'll get a lot more units as we go through the waves here. And let's go. So here's wave 1. It should go pretty fast. Because we have the golden... He's going to one-shot everything. The golden noob. Come on. It's so powerful. So what I'm going to try to do for this tutorial is go through the game without grinding. You actually gain in-game currency, which is the bears you see over here. We just gained 1.1, and you can use those in order to... you can use those to unlock like new guys and stuff and new crates. It says it's asking us to merge. You can also merge into more advanced units. I'm actually not going to listen to the tutorial and merge into books. It's pretty useless. Paper is better than books. But we're going to just press load autosave, and we are going to get into wave 2. So again, you can grind this game and actually complete levels you've already completed and actually gain money, and then sort of brute force some levels. Like if you have enough guys and enough breaks, enough protection, you'd be able to take on anything that the game throws at you. But, you know, it would take a lot of grinding. I'm going to be showing you some more strategic builds, and, you know, right now it's actually looking really simple. You always want to press load autosave. It's we're going to show you some strategic builds in terms of how to deal with some really strong units. In this level, it'll specifically be in this area in Zone 1 in the backyard. It's actually going to be the ninjas are very difficult, and then the final boss is a tank, especially when you get up to, you know, we're playing on easy now. We'll be doing medium and hard coming up. But yeah, it doesn't look like we really have to invest in anything. We'll go right into wave 4. This one's going to start getting a little more difficult now. The first 3 are kind of just to get you used to the game. We're placing the guy in the middle. It actually technically is more strategic in these kind of waves to put him in a corner. That way you'll sort of be able to deal with the closer units that spawn on this side of the board. And then you'll have time after they're all dead to deal with the ones that are further away. Anyway, we're in easy, and we have the golden noob, so this is going to be a cakewalk. Of course, anyone can get this golden noob for free. And yeah, man. This will be easy. We're just getting our initial bears to be able to build up a little bit more. We're going to need some more units. As soon as we get 15, I'll actually buy the next type of unit after noob, which is an SMG. Hopefully we'll get an SMG. Sometimes you get bad units in the crates. Sometimes you get really, really good ones. I will show you guys the crates right after this. We'll be able to buy our first unit. Yep, so this game is actually, right now, these first few levels are easy, but the game difficulty ramps up a lot. I don't even know if we're going to win this, because we are in humongous trouble here. The difficulty of each level is so much harder than the ones before. The golden noob has a decent amount of health, but I don't think he's going to survive here. No, we need a second guy. Oh! Oh! So close! One more hit! One more hit! Oh my gosh, okay, we actually got through that. So you can actually get through wave 5 with just the... That was close. Okay, so now we're going to go to the shop. Again, the store is where you buy the premium stuff. It's also where you get your premium guys from the free rewards. That's what you got to keep an eye on. After we're playing for a little bit, we'll actually very quickly unlock the second guy, which is the golden SMG. For now, we are going to go to the shop, which is where you spend these bears. The first basic box has a chance, gives you paper. It also will give you these pistols, which is basically the newbies. Instead, we are going to be going straight to SMGs. I would really suggest investing in these. So it says you get 2 to 5 blocks, which are going to be stronger. They're going to be cardboard. You also have 1/3 of a chance of getting an SMG. So if we're lucky, we'll get the submachine gun. If we're very unlucky, we'll get the shotty. Can we get that? Yes, and we actually got it. I don't know if there's some luck in their early crates that they automatically give it to you, but really, really happy to have luckily gotten this SMG. This is a very powerful unit. This is definitely going to be necessary in terms of the firepower we need. So the SMG is going to go here. We can also build these extra cardboard. These are going to be like paper, but they're going to be stronger. I'll do some more again, a little bit more advanced build strategies in just a sec. For now, this should be enough to be able to complete this next wave. So let's begin. They have funny little titles to the waves. I'll start reading those after the easy portion of this game. But I mean, that was really, really close. I'm pretty sure, look at the SMG firing rapidly though. I'm pretty sure between these two, they are going to be able to complete the next couple of waves. But we'll see. I mean, these guys are they're reaching here. So we're going to have to get some little bit of better strategies soon instead of, again, just, spamming guys and bricks. Looking pretty good. You have all these save files, but I'm just pressing load autosave, which is basically the setup you had when, at the beginning when you started the last wave. So let's start this next one. Again, lots of them, but now they're even armored. Would this be harder or easier? So it looks like the guys are going to have a little bit of armor. Like these guys they have knives. They don't seem to have any armor on them. I think some of these are going to come out with like helmets. Something like that. Yeah, see this guy you can see over here. These are helmets. These guys are actually going to have more hit points. I don't think it's going to be difficult for like the golden noob who's doing a lot of damage per shot. It's not going to make any difference. He's one-shotting everything anyway. So this level will probably just be easier. The SMG, of course, who's doing a bunch of little damage, is going to take more bullets to kill these guys. Oh, this is not a gimme though. Not a gimme at all. There's a certain point where I'm going to have to... I'm really waiting to invest in a second SMG here. But there is a point where I'm going to have to... maybe invest in some more noobs if I don't have the 15 for the crate the SMG. The SMG for the crates for the SMGs cost 15. The ones for the pistols, they only cost 5. So looks like I got 5 more. We should be able to do just one more wave here. This time they're all going to attack at once. I think it's not going to be quite as many guys. This level 8, wave 8, by the way, if you do want to grind the game, this is a very good one to grind because the level happens very quickly. They basically send everything at you at once. So if you have enough guys to beat the level, you can kind of eat them up very quickly. So a really decent level for those who want to grind and actually get some more bears and get some more units. We might be okay here. Luckily, the golden noob, again, does have buffed attack because it's gold. And yeah, that was enough. So we are going to invest in our second SMG. We're really going to need it. I mean, we barely won that one. So here's going to be basic crate again. And hopefully we get the SMG. Yes, we got it. See, usually, at least 1/3 of the time, it doesn't seem like 1/3. They say it's 1/3. I'm guessing it's about 50-50. Sometimes you get a shotgun. It's called a shotty, which is not a very good... it's a really, really bad unit. It doesn't do nearly as much damage or have as much range. But luckily, we got him there. There is a little bit more of a strategy. Okay, now that we actually have a little bit more units, I'll show you a little bit more of an advanced build. The best build you can actually do is build a platform. We'll do it in the middle still, just to make these levels go a little faster. You want to build a platform that is 3 high. So it's basically going to be your strongest bricks on the bottom 2, then you'll have 1 of paper on the top. And what this does is something very cool, is that it makes it that your guys are only going to be able to... everything has an attack range of 2, unless they can shoot like a tank or something. You'll see those guys later. But they can attack your guys. They'll have to break all of this cardboard before axing your guys, as opposed to if they're rushing through in a straight line. You really don't want, your guys getting attacked. You want all of your cardboard getting depleted before. So we're just going to build our dudes here. Why is it saying press back? And we'll make the 2 SMGs. Now we have a lot more firepower. And we'll go right into wave 9. It says they're doing a different attack. It's going to be more units and slowly. Shouldn't be too hard here. The thing is, when you elevate your guys, they have less range. You'll see they're actually going to start getting a little closer. So it does eliminate a little bit of the early damage. These SMGs aren't even attacking it. There's nothing close. Now they are. But again, it does protect them. The way the physics in this game works is, as long as any of your original platforms are still attached to something, it doesn't fall. In order for this top 3rd level to fall, they're going to have to break out every single one of the bottom 6 blocks. Because even if, like, one of them, I mean, I guess 2nd level, but if there's one, like, on a 1st level and 2nd level that are connected, that will hold up the entire 3, even if they dug out most of them. So that worked out really well. We have almost enough for our 3rd SMG here. Eventually, we're going to be doing some merges. Specifically, merging SMGs into rockets is something you definitely want to do. But we will, again, do that when we have enough money. I'll show you guys the rockets. There's AoE damage. There's also different enemies. This is wave 10, so we're actually seeing our first new enemy, fully new enemy. This is like the knives, but it goes much slower and they have a lot more hit points. Look at how much damage we have to put into each one of these guys. The slow-walking zombies, if you will. In order to kill each one. So they also do a decent amount of damage. They're going to be digging through this, pretty hefty cardboard at this stage in the game. It's a strong build, but they're kind of making their way through. It looks like they're going to have to dig out all of the columns here in order for these to fall. Looks like we did that pretty easily, and we almost have enough for the next SMG. We need 0.8 more bears. That goes by decimals. Only knives. Would this be hard? Probably. So it looks like it's just going to be a huge swarm of knives. Looks like, again, they do have armor on them. So it's not going to just take one shot from the SMGs. But the SMGs are really able to make really fast work. It looks like it's about 6 bullets. 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah. And then, of course, the 75 damage golden noob is one-shotting them. Wow, this is looking tough. I don't know. They don't do quite as much damage, but there's so many of them. Oh, I don't think we got this. I think we're going to fail here. Yep, this is going to be our first failure. Again, the difficulty ramping up so significantly. Well, so far they haven't killed anything. They're working on it, though. It looks like fortunately, the golden noob is absorbing a lot of the damage. You can see they're sort of fading and becoming transparent, but we actually were strong enough to beat that wave, so thankfully. We're going to go to the shop and buy a 3rd SMG here. So we're going to buy that for 15 bears, and soon I will start saving up. The next thing I'll save up is for the auto rifle. Costs 45. We really need some extra firepower now. Can we get another SMG? No, we got shoddy, which is not not good news, guys. I'll show you the difference here. So we're going to load autosave. We can build some extra strength to our structure. I guess we'll just build it here. And we're going to make the shoddy. I'll actually just put him lower. Because, here, I'll show you the difference here. The difference in range, first of all. SMG on the ground is like this. If you put it on heights, you can see it does diminish the range a little bit. Not that much. The shoddy, on the other hand, this is the range. And it doesn't do as much damage. We'll put him on the ground. Well, yeah, let's see the difference between level 2 and level 3. See, like on level 3, he barely has a shot radius. Alright, we'll put him here. We'll put him here. But, alright, we're gonna get into the next wave, and really would have wanted another SMG. I'm gonna check the store really quickly and see if we have enough. See, again, every minute you play, this video has only been going for like 14 minutes now, so every minute you play, it's gonna be giving you some of these extra ones. So it still looks like we have to play for another... 100 minutes, 90 minutes basically, in order to get the next one. So it doesn't look like we're actually going to be getting the next, the golden SMG, which is a really, really strong unit. But so let's just go and continue into the next wave. This is going to be a lot of shovels. Man, this is going to be hard. And the shoddy is not going to really be doing a whole lot here. Who knows? Maybe we can win. I've been surprised a couple times already. We have 3 really good units and 1 bad one. So you can notice how fast the SMGs are shooting. 13. The shoddy is not even shooting yet. And the guys are going to have to come right up. And he's going to have to start... He'll start shooting eventually. I don't even think he's fired a bullet yet. Yeah, there you go. Now he's turning. Could you fire something? I don't know. He does... Does he do 35? He does like little bursts. It looks like a 35. Yeah, you can see that. It's a little hard to see the numbers. They happen really quickly, but if you pause the video, you have the big shots of 75 coming from the gold. The 13 rapid is coming, but he shoots so slowly. I think these little shots of 35's not even as nearly as much as the SMGs. Oh man, this is rough. Whew! Okay, well, not even close for that. So I'm just thinking now, the first time I played this, I actually went to medium and started doing some of these waves on medium first. And maybe I'm going to have to do that because we just don't seem to have enough. Okay, so I'm going to actually start doing some strats and see if instead of grinding medium, and I want to see if we can actually get through easy completely. So we're going to have to make a little bit of a new build. The thing I'm going to do is the corner strat right now. And that is going to help us instead of dealing with everything all at once. We're going to be able to actually... We're going to be able to, instead of dealing again with everything, we'll be able to deal with all the units that spawn in this corner. First, it'll take some pressure off of us, I'd say. So I think the way we're going to do this is we'll have the shoddy here in the corner to shoot these initial guys coming up, since they're going to be coming up fast. Let me make sure that he can, at least from that range, attack. It looks like he can reach the units on the other side once they're pressed up, so that's good. And then we'll put the 2 SMGs here. Let's see if the corner, let's see how much of a difference this corner strategy really makes a difference in this game. So we're going to try the exact same wave that we failed. We cannot go on to the next wave. It's going to be the shovel. See, like, we're not only like getting damage in earlier, but you just don't have to deal with all of them at once, which means each individual shovel is going to be doing less damage to our base, which means we're going to be surviving longer, doing more damage. There is these little breaks with nothing, but instead of it being a big giant break and then all of them attacking at once, this is going to be stronger. Like, we can take care of these 4 before anything else is in range. Man, this looks a lot stronger right now. Actually, this is doable. So we're going to just call this the corner strat. This is so much more effective. I think we got this. I think we got them, boys. Because they're just one at a time. No one's even touched the thing. If all these guys had attacked at once, our base would basically be dead by now. Go! Nothing's even getting close. Alright, so corner strats made such a huge, such a monumental difference. Not even close. They do take a little time to turn when they're not firing, I think, in order to, like, lock on a new target. You can see they're kind of, like, waddling around. You can jump up here, too. You can't really attack by yourself, by the way. It's only your turrets. We're just crazy Dave in this game. But yeah, we got this. This is gimme. Absolute gimme. We'll get a nice chunk of change for... Okay, there's... Dude! There. Little Indiana Jones. Okay, it looks like we have enough for the next SMG, and we're gonna really need it here. Unarmored, knife as a weapon, easy wave. They always say, hopefully it's easy, and it's impossible because there's 1,000. So, I'm just going for the next SMG here. We need a third one. So, can we get the real thing, not the shoddy? Oh my god, we got the shoddy. Shoddy! It's not a good thing, guys. So let's go back. You always, the menus, they're working on this game still. The menus are a little annoying. You have to, like, there's no X button. There should be an X button here, but you have to, like, click on the button again to get rid of it. Pretty annoying. So the thing we can do is build these up And we'll put the paper here and the cardboard. We'll just add some reinforcements. Doesn't really matter where. And we have another shoddy. Might as well, right? So wave 13. We'll see how this goes. But again, we're staying in the corner. There's going to be a point, there's going to be some units later soon that are going to force us to go in the middle. When ninjas start appearing, I will... Again, I played... By the way, I'm starting this from scratch on my new account. On my main account, I was playing this game a lot the last couple of days, really figuring out the strategies, so I can give you guys a little bit of a smarter tutorial instead of just figuring everything out from scratch. What I've completed in the main... in my main account, I finished all the easy levels, and medium, and hard, and there's even a hidden mode, which is extra hard. I'll show you that in just a second. I've basically gone through all the backyard levels, and I just started the second area, in which you unlock again after you beat the boss here, which is on wave 20. So it looks like that was actually quite easy. Male's got 7.6 bears. Love to see it. So you have easy, medium, hard, and if you double click on hard, there's actually a hidden mode here called Toy Breaker. And that is an extremely, extremely hard... And they're basically going to be sending the same units out, but they have insane amounts of health. Even medium is so much harder than easy. It's ridiculous. And these ones were barely winning here. So we are going to load our autosave. Don't have enough for another SMG here. But yeah, it looks like it's going to be a lot of shovels here. But we're able to, again, deal with them because of the corner strat, guys. There's so many shovels. How many? Quick! Quick! Don't let them, it's still, oh, okay, it's just been a couple hits on our base, but not a lot. Have not really sustained a lot of damage here yet. Go! The shotties aren't doing anything. They're not in range, they can't even shoot it. Once the guys come and start pressing up to the base, the shotties will, they'll do something. I mean, it's 35 a pop, you know? It's just so sad because they don't have the range, so this is all just downtime. One SMG would have done so much infinitely more because it would have been actually helping, preventing these guys from even reaching the base. So hopefully the next crate we open, we will get a SMG. If not, you can actually merge 3 shotties into an SMG. It also costs a bunch of bears, like a ton load of bears. So going to the shop, we're going to do again another basic crates. How I really suggest building this. Can we please have the good one this time? Yes! Yes, we got SMG. Hey, yeah. So we're going to be building. We'll put this SMG right here. And it is time to start building even more. We'll put this here, why not? Oh, that's just so much more power. Again, we're not even close, if I'm not mistaken, into getting this. I want it so bad. The golden SMG is so strong. Alright, let's see what this next wave is here. New enemy ninjas. So this is actually going to be the beginning. I'm going to actually spoof this. I'm probably going to lose it in the corner, but I'm going to be going and actually doing this level twice because ninjas are very difficult. I just want to show you guys the difference between corner, which has been so much stronger. If you've watched any part of this video, corner strategy has been so much stronger than middle. But I'm going to show you how stronger middle is when we get against ninjas. So we finally have a new enemy here. Let's begin. We might have enough superpowers since we're investing our money well. Just going to start off with some shovels. We'll be seeing these ninjas soon. These ninjas are so powerful. They start off stealth right when they spawn in, and they do so much damage. I mean, look at these guys carving out a huge chunk of our base. The reason why corner is not as good against ninjas is because they can attack while in stealth mode, and they get all this free damage in before you're even able to deal with them. As opposed to if you're in the middle, they're actually going to be out of stealth by the time you reach their base. It looks like corner might be enough here. Well, there's going to be another level and 2 levels of ninjas. I'll stay in corner until it doesn't work because I really want to show you that. It looks like corner actually is enough against these ninjas though, because we have a lot of good. We've been investing our money well, investing in the SMGs, which is definitely the early game what you want to do. So we'll just continue here. So now it's just ninjas. This is the hard level. Here, this is going to be the one I think we're going to lose here. Let's see. So it begins. Look at these ninjas starting to carve us out. Hopefully they'll unstealth soon. We'll get some damage in. But yeah, man. We'll see if we can beat level 16, man. 16 is no joke. 16 is the first really, really hard level, I'd say, in this game that you're going to need some good strategies and really efficient units and stuff to beat. They're basically completely carved out the first 2 layers, which means level 3 is going to be falling shortly. There it is. It fell. Looks like our guy is actually stable because they fell in the middle. So, do we have enough firepower here? Oh, this is going to be close. Oh, okay. It looks like it's good enough. Now, guys can shoot through walls. There's these ones that... this SMGC can fire through the walls. You can always fire through your own bricks. It looks like we're able to pull it off even in corner. You know what? Let me show you guys the difference between that and doing it in middle. Just because I'm going to do the exact same level. This one I'll do twice. So I'm going to load autosave. And I'll actually save this corner strat. So we're going to go to saves. This will be called corner. So then you press delete, and that makes these buttons appear. You can actually, they're under my camera here. I'll just move my camera real quick so you guys can see how when you press delete, that makes this delete all button appear. You have to press the delete on the bottom of the screen. I'll move myself back in the frame here. Does that look good? Am I fit? Am I in the frame? Okay, here we go. So I'm gonna delete all. We can always load that back, and I'll show you how much more effective. I think, you know what? I was actually very surprised we were able to beat level 16 like this. The thing that really helped though for level 16 is also you're really necessary to have the 3 levels, because those ninjas can come if they start killing your guys. You're doing less firepower. They're going to be able to overwhelm you. So really important, again, to have these 3 layers. So even though they're chopping and hacking, they will never kill a unit, which is your damage per second. They're never going to kill that until they have done a lot of damage to your base, which is a really good thing. Here we go. And we will put our guys up. Got our golden noob. He's the real guy. We have 3 SMGs, and we'll put the shotties in the corners. Why not? Looks good. Let's see that last wave and see if wave 16, just ninjas, is a lot easier. This is going to be more important maybe when we get into medium and hard. But now, these guys are already decloaked by the time they come in. We are going to sort of get attacked all at once. Maybe corner was still better. Watch us lose this. Watch this have me have no idea what I'm talking about, and let's actually lose in middle, and we really needed to do corner because of the staggering. Yep, that's definitely the case. These ninjas do so much damage, they're going to make short work of our guys. Okay, so ignore what I said. It looks like corner's better, even against ninjas. Who would have known? Who would have known? All right, so we're going to go, instead of loading autosave, we're going to go to save, go to corner. And there's actually a little cooldown to load. I'm not really sure why. It must be some memory issue with Roblox. But they make you wait like 15 seconds between loading. I think if you spam loading, it'll like crash the app because it's loading like a lot of stuff. Oh, one thing you have to do before loading. Sorry, it's going to take another second. You have to go to delete and then press delete all. Loading is weird in this game. What it really should do, and again, this is maybe a little shout. I already gave this in the feedback section. Which again is all that stuff is happening under my camera right now. There's a little feedback button. I actually already did that where I told them when you press load, they really should just delete everything in the field and load it back in, because it couldn't load it because all the units that were already there, like it couldn't make them twice. So instead you have to delete everything, then you go to save, and then you load, and it will make everything. Alright, well, let's see if we have enough power here to beat the next wave in the corner. Looks like corner is the winner, even against ninjas. So this is going to be a mix between ninjas and the regular guys. This actually makes going middle worse, because the middle advantage against the katanas, which apparently is not even a thing, won't work. Anyway, looks like corner is king. Let's see if we have enough firepower to beat this. There's a lot of guys coming. A lot of guys. I don't know if we have this. Do I have to invest in a 4th SMG? I kind of wanted now to save up for an auto machine gun, but I don't think we're going to have it. There's no way we're beating this. Look how much these ninjas do. Look at the damage, man. So, there is a chance we can just do some weird... I mean, I could do some weird strats. You guys want to see some weird strats? Let's see what I can do at this stage of the game. Okay, so here's a little trick to dealing with ninjas. And that is, let me show you the trick here. I'm going to delete my shotties. I'm going to delete my shotties and do something. We just got rushed by too many units, and if we could slow down that stagger a little bit, that would be really useful. So I'm going to slow them down. I'm also going to grab some of these bricks over here. Well, let's see how this goes. So I'm going to build my regular guys, the knives. This is the key for Wave 19. The regular guys with the knives are always going to go to whatever's closest to them. If it's a brick, they'll go to it, and that's just their behavior. If it's a unit, they'll go to it. The katanas, the ninjas, are a little bit stronger. And they are going to, if there is a guy in the first 2 bricks of the game, because they can hit the bottom level, and then they can hit 1 level above. If there is a unit in one of those first 2 levels, they will automatically go after that. They will ignore all bricks unless the brick gets in their way, then they'll slash through it. But they'll basically ignore that and go for the guy. So what I'm going to do is try to get some of the katanas staggered a lot more and make sure that they're not going straight towards our main base. So I'm going to build a little base over here. We just have a little cardboard. So I'll put a shoddy here, and now this shoddy is going to be the bait. Could be that's a good position. We'll do another one over here. I might have to adjust the position of these a little bit. We'll make 4, and we'll make another shoddy here. Alright, so let's see how this goes now. Watch this. I'll show you the behavior. So these knives, again, they're always going to be going straight towards whatever's closer to them. It is absorbing a lot of these, but these ninjas are all... Look at this ninja coming away from our guys and going towards this one on the ground. See how these ninjas? They're just walking right past us. Again, if these bricks got in the way, they'll actually start slashing. See these ones? These ones actually got in the way. But this is staggering the field a little more. I might have staggered it too much because there wasn't enough of things for them to actually fight. And now a huge wave is coming, and we're probably going to get overwhelmed. So we really want all of our guys to be shooting the whole time. They weren't shooting enough at the beginning, and now it's just way too much. So I'm going to adjust the strategy a little bit here. Let's adjust this a little bit here. So we'll load autosave. We need less distractions. It could be we just want distractions that will keep them within range of our SMG. So maybe we'll do it like this. I mean, maybe we'll build them within range here. I think this will be right. We'll build like one here. Here, let's delete at least this guy and see what his range is gonna be. Alright, we'll kind of have an idea of what his range is. We'll try to build within basically this amount. So at least he's the one shooting. At least he'll be shooting the ninjas while they're getting distracted by our 2 little shoddy outposts over here. Honestly, if the SMGs themselves could also be shooting, it would be really nice. Okay, maybe I'll make them just a drop closer so the shotties can get them too. We'll put the SMGs actually closer here, so they can be shooting these outposts. Yep, so we'll be showing the first little advanced strategy where you're actually making different groups of units, not just having them all clumped right up together. Let's see if this really makes a big difference here. One shotty goes here, and I think this was a little bit... I'll delete these. I think this should help us. This should help us. Alright, and let's see if this is better. So again, we're dealing with these, but again, all these guys, instead of coming straight at us, especially these ninjas, these are stealthed up. We really don't want them attacking while they're stealth. I think we did it. I think this is actually going to be good enough. Let's see. We have a couple ninjas coming in behind. And the ninjas really do the damage. You really don't want them touching your base, because they just carve you up so quickly. Oh, no, I think we're getting overwhelmed. I don't think we got it. Too bad. Okay, well, we have 30 bears to spend. Man, if I had 45, I would just invest in a, we'd actually be able to get a rocket already. We really need a 4th SMG for homing rocket. Homing rocket takes 4 SMGs auto rifle, but I'd just be going for one of the next boxes. I wonder if I should just invest in a 4th SMG right now. Could be with a little more firepower we can do it. We really want to start getting the rockets, though. There's also 2 SMGs can turn to M60. I'm pretty sure the 2 SMGs are better. Most of the upgrades are very niche, and they're in general not worth spending 9.5 bears for something not so good. Well, I said I was gonna go through this tutorial without grinding, so it looks like I have to. I'm gonna buy another SMG. Let's see if this works now. Yes, and we got the full SMG. I'm so happy about that. This also, again, every time you buy one of these boxes, it gives you, every time you buy one of these boxes, it gives you extra, extra building materials. It's not just the unit. We got a really good unit here. Let's build like this. I feel like maybe the SMGs need to be a little closer. I'm gonna move our base a little bit closer here. Why does this look damaged? Okay. And we'll just build these 2. And let's get rid of this SMG over here and move them in a little bit. Like, yeah, that's within range. Here it's within range. This should be better. And we have, again, a 4th SMG, so this is a lot more damage. All right, let's see here. This will give us a big chunk of change when we win it, so hopefully we can still save up for the next unit. We anyway wanted to go for homing rocket. That does a lot more damage. Maybe rocket's better at early stages of the game. Maybe I'll just go for rocket. I don't know. Homing rocket and rocket are the same thing. Homing rocket just shoots a little slower, but does a lot more damage. Does about 50% more damage, which doesn't really matter since in this stage of the game, since units don't have a ton of hit points, but that will matter later. I'll probably just invest in rocket. So I think that did stagger a little more. We're also doing a lot more damage. Our base isn't taking quite as much, but here comes the big wave of ninjas. This is the real dangerous. Actually, these aren't even ninjas, these are knives. It looks like the ninjas got really melted from the distraction. I think we can pull this off. I think we got him, boys. Yes, okay, well, we passed it. We got 9 more bears, too, so that's really good. And we're up to wave 18. Not much variety yet, but it's just going to be a harder level. It's not any new units here, it's just going to be more and stronger and harder. It looks like the distraction is not doing us very well here because there's not... It was mostly to distract the ninjas to over here, but it looks like it's just making our early game not do as much. Maybe we'll have enough, we'll see. We just kind of, you know, if there's a big clump and then it comes a little harder to deal with, as long as all of our guys are shooting the whole time, it's fine. But these SMGs you can see over here, they're not even firing at all. I guess that's sort of a good thing because they haven't even broken our auxiliary bases, if you call them that. The outposts. We'll call them the outposts. More people know that word. It looks like a lot of weak guys. No ninjas here. They're just really spamming the armored goons. The armored knives. So this level actually looks like it's easy. Like there's so many guys, but they're coming in slowly. And we also are playing the corner strat. So they're just so staggered. Yeah, so this looks like a gimme, alright. Yeah, they're not even gonna kill the shutties. These guys too weak. I like the outpost though. Keeping our main base kind of make, the longer these guys are walking, the better. Because when they're walking, they're not knifing. So one of the good strategies in this game is to keep them walking as much as you can. There's even way more advanced strategies when we have a lot of bricks I'll show you to keep them walking a lot. You'll definitely see that when we get to the boss. Oh my gosh. Here's the last wave of basic enemies, and the next one's going to be the boss. Man, am I even prepared to deal with the boss yet? I don't think I'm prepared to deal with the tank. We're going to have to be extra creative. So we load the autosave. Let's see if we can do this wave. I guess if we invest in the rocket, we will be able to kill the tank. I think one rocket can kill the easy tank. We'll have to see. But yeah, these are going to be basic enemies. There might be some ninjas at some point. Let's see. Let's hope there's not. Yeah, there are. There are ninjas, but again, they are getting distracted here. By the time they touch you, this should get melted pretty fast. Look at the ninjas carving up this cardboard like it's paper. You know what I'm saying? Okay, this is gonna be tough. Let's just not let these ninjas near our base and we'll be okay. I didn't invest in any area of effect, by the way, which might have been useful. You can actually get grenades. You can transform a whole bunch of your regular pistols into a grenade. I wasn't going with that because I really think the SMGs and the rockets are better, and we were not actually able to complete that level yet. We're really, really close to being able to get the next guy, so I'm just gonna try this. Here, let's make an adjustment here. It seemed like having the outpost, the 2 outposts, was actually not a good idea. I think what I'm gonna do instead is build 1 outpost and have it make sure it's within range of all of our guys. So I think I'm just gonna build like the one like this. And we'll put our 2 shotties on here. Shotties. Alright, let's see if this works, and if not, even a lost wave, if every guy you kill gives you a little bit. So we will have enough to actually buy the next crate, and that hopefully will be enough not only to win this one, but it'll be enough this wave. It'll be enough to beat the boss, the tank, which is coming up really soon. So I like this better because our guys are firing much more in the early because again they're all attracted to this one area, which is a lot closer to where we want to be. These ninjas are gonna get some work in though. Oh my gosh! Can we kill these ninjas, please? There's one more coming up. There's a little bit of RNG too. Sometimes you have the exact same setup. You do a wave, and you lose, and then you do the same thing, you repeat it, and you win because it's RNG where the guys come from. Having, for example, in this one, a lot of ninjas coming from behind and carving up your base is not good. I think we have enough here. I think that one outpost was better. Oh, this is going to be close, though. They're doing a lot of damage. No, it was not enough. Alright, looks like we're going to have to upgrade. Luckily, we got 3.3 bears, which is just enough to buy the next prank. Now, I'm praying to the Lord that we get the auto rifle, because the other one is not going to help us here. We really, really need to get this. Please, please, please. Please, auto rifle. Yes! 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 Oh, we got the good one. So the cool thing here is that you actually have a new type of, not only a new type of unit, which is auto rifle, we also get a new type of structure, which is brick. So we will be using those for sure. Let's actually even delete some of these. And we'll make sure the bricks are in the middle, because again, that's holding up the structure. We got get the bricks, we'll get cardboard. And between the extra firepower from our auto rifle, which look at the range on this. Look at the insane range this has. We can just put it here in the corner. It also does a decent amount of damage, and we're also going to be able to upgrade to a rocket soon, so I'll show you guys that soon. So we also get a lot more protection here, which is really, really nice. Doesn't really matter where, right? We'll start building more of 3s again, so it's giving all that support. Maybe 2s are better than 3s? It's possible, actually, if your guys are not standing on it, that 2s are better. Because if you have your guy standing on 2, they break the 2, your guy falls. But I guess 2s are probably better than 3s, because the whole top layer is kind of out of play. I'm guessing actually this is better. I know the more 3s you have, the more support you have. I think this is still better because they still have to like break these bricks. As long as the 2s are on the outside of your build, I think that's good. In fact, they should really just be in the corners. Because the corners die first. Let's be real. Alright, this should be enough. And we'll get a nice big chunk of change from beating this wave in order to prepare for the boss. Oh, this is going to be difficult. I don't know if I have enough. I actually, the first time I beat the tank, I had a lot better guys than I do right now. I had snipers and stuff, because I just grind the game a lot more. Now I'm kind of running through with ease. Oh, this tank is going to be difficult. But let's worry about this wave first, and we'll worry about the tank after. Let's go. Doing pretty good. Look at the damage. Look at they're melting before they're not even able to get to the shotties here. We got some ninjas who will carve this up, but they're basically going to be dead by the time they even reach our main base. So look at the power of adding on one powerful guy. He's firing rapidly. Looks like he's firing for 50 per shot too, which is so strong. Alright guys, so now is the finale of the video. We are up to the tank. This tank is ridiculous. You also need to beat it solo. You can actually play this with your friends, which makes it a million times easier because you literally have twice as much firepower. But I will be showing you how to solo the tank now. This corner build is not going to work. The tank is so strong. You know what? Let's just show you guys what the tank looks like. He'll beat this in a second. Let me show you what the tank is, and then I'll show you how to beat it. So this is not how you do it. Your typical corner strategy is not going to work. Here's the tank. It happened to spawn right next to our base, but it has infinite range. It can shoot you from the opposite corner. It also has AoE damage, so every time it hits anything, it will AoE splash. It's already killing our guys. Look at this. It does so much damage. It has so many hit points. This is not even, this is not how you beat the strategy here. Oh, this is going to be rough. This is going to be rough. And he was able to make very quick work. Let me show you this is a really, really advanced strategy in how to beat the tank here. Alright, let's get into it here. 4 SMGs, so I can actually buy a homing rocket. Can the homing rocket do everything? I think that's what we're gonna have to do. So I'm gonna go to merch and I'm gonna buy the homing rocket. So this is going to absorb 4 SMGs. It's also going to absorb our auto rifle, but this guy does so much damage, especially against the tank, it's going to be worth it. So we're going to press merge. It also takes 5 bears. That's all we needed. I wanted to do that first. Besides for that, I'm going to just go and buy the basic box, which I actually skipped building because we just need paper for this. We need a lot of paper. I'm going to basically spend it. We also need cheap units. We luckily got a pistol there. Second pistol. Then we got Luger, which is sort of the shoddy of this. It can't be 1 in 3 chance. Look how good this is here. Alright, so we spent literally everything we had getting a ton of paper and also getting some cannon fodder. Again, we have the newbies, the Lugers. Let me show you how this is going to work now. Oh my gosh, this is going to be tough. Alright, so the key to this is you start on one end and you build a big bridge. The bridge should basically be 10 high. I have not been counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And it should be spanning across the entire board. I hope I have enough paper for this. Well, if we don't, we're gonna have to make do with what we have, you know? That's what's gonna happen with that. Now we need 10. I'll use some of the cardboard. Alright, I'll try to make a mini one. This is gonna be the best I can do. We'll make it... Well, we just need to do 9 more after this. We'll make it 1 more. Really, this should be spanning across the board. We'll see if we can do this strategy with a mini one. This is going to be really, really tough. On the top of this is basically to protect your main guys that are doing damage. The main guys, of course, are going to be the homing rocket, which we will put here. We basically want the circle to go to the corners. And the other one we're going to put up here is the one with long range, which is going to be the golden noob. So put that there. And now you basically take all of your other bricks and you space them out every 2 or 3. And like I'll do it 3 now. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Actually, we want the cardboard to be on the outside and the bricks to be on the inside. So we're going to go into 3, 1, 2, 3, and we're going to make a big grid. And that's going to make this tank, each of his shots do AoE damage. It damages the guy, it damages close to them, and I'm pretty sure it damages the 3rd level a little bit. Maybe that's only on the harder ones, that the explosion radius becomes bigger, but at least on the harder levels, it actually has an AoE of 3. So that's why we're making these 3 apart. Then every single one of these represents 1 shot from the tank, and it won't be doing any splash damage, which is really important. And towards the middle, that's where we'll be using our bricks. So let's make a little perimeter here first. And we have these bricks we'll fill in over here. Having the stronger guys in the middle I feel like works better, because he ends up spending a lot of time in the middle. Anyway, this is what we got. Let's see. Okay, oh yeah, we also have our guys. I forgot that we have our guys. Now what I'm going to do with the guys is actually make them diagonal, so that'll give us a little bit more. I like making them diagonal through. That sort of makes... there's something about the tank. I have to explain this to you. The tank shoots the square which is closest to him, but he travels towards the nearest unit. So he moves towards units, but he shoots whatever thing is close to him, whether it be a unit or a brick. And we are going to use that to our advantage here by making a long strip of units that's going to sort of bring him into this middle, so he'll be busy. We're basically going to lead him around into the middle here, where he's going to be shooting all of these bricks. He'll always have a brick that's closer to him. That's why this is 10 high. All these bricks are going to be... I might even have to make this a little lower. We'll see. We'll have to adjust to doing a min-max run here. But all of these bricks are going to be closer to him than this bridge. So he's not going to shoot up here. And these guys are going to be able to do a lot of damage. So I'm going to sort of use these to sort of bring him through. I'm putting my longer range guys in the middle just because they'll end up doing a little more damage. But they're going to be cannon fodder. I mean, these are just to absorb shots from him. Here's our shotty. This guy is off. There you go. That looks pretty good. And then we have a few more bricks to fill in this area. And the cardboard should fill... Oh, it looks like... Oh? Is it exactly symmetry? Oh, we're missing 1 brick. Do I have a paper? Okay, it's alright. Alright, so this is going to be a little more effective. Let's see how we're able to do with this. Again, really this should be going across the whole field, but let's see if it's good enough. Okay, so first of all, look at how much damage the rocket is doing. See, he's going to come. This is going to live. This does not topple over until the last thing he's going to touch is going to be this paper on the other side. So he's going to come closer here. He's actually shooting this top, but by the time he gets to here, look, the ones on the ground are always closer to him because height counts as distance. So hopefully he's moving fast enough to start shooting these bricks before he starts shooting these guys up here. Look at how the homing rocket does 1,200. 1,200! You know how many shots that is? If you're doing 15, that's 100 shots. Look how fast he's firing too. Looks like our nuke fell. Does he gonna shoot the... Don't shoot the rocket. Don't shoot the rocket. Yes. Come in faster. He's chasing the units. Whatever the closest unit, that's where he's moving. 1,200! Oh, no. Oh, no. I think we lose. Yeah, we lose. We're not going to be able to do enough. Unless he only has like 30 hit points left, there's no way these are going to be enough. Alright, so this was actually a pretty good start. I might have to rely on RNG a little bit, and I'm probably going to have to make some adjustments here. I'm literally just building it 1 higher, which is going to, again, make the... Oops. That was not good enough. It's going to make the tank more likely to focus something on the ground rather than shooting up. We really need it not to be shooting up. We might also need a better tank spawn, like if the tank spawns closer, it could be that'll be better because the rockets can start dealing with it immediately. We'll see. It could be the tank spawning on this side is also going to help. So we used all the things, and again, we did make them one higher. We're gonna do the homing rocket. I mean, is closer? Oh, okay, let's put him right in the middle. We'll try that as an adjustment too. And golden noob will go here. Looks like the golden noob. That's a pretty good area there. All right, let's see how this does. Wave 20. I can also actually, because you get a few from just damaging the tank, I can actually buy an extra like paper bucks. So maybe I'll do that. Look at the range of him though. And he spawned on this side. I might have to just keep doing this until the tank spawns on on this side rather than on this side, because he has such long range. He's doing damage without us damaging him. It probably is. We probably actually do have enough. He also like gets into the middle. He's traveling into the middle of this, and he's not going to be shooting up as much. I think this actually will work. We have enough damage to beat the easy tank. I'll turn down the volume here a little bit because it's just so loud. The boss music is a little loud in here. Volume mixer. There you go. Looks like he is aiming up, though. Could you keep aiming down and just ignore this guy? He was thinking about it, but no, he's just moving closer to these bricks. Oh, now he did it. One more shot and he's dead? No, we did not. Alright, I'm gonna just keep doing this and see if it's enough. As long as he spawns on our side. Eventually he will. It would be really ironic if one of these pistols were able to kill him. So that was a fail. Oh! What? He flipped? I've never seen that before. He's still moving. What the heck? I thought he was dead. Come on, man. Alright. Once again, you know, I used to do, you know what, I'm gonna do my old strat. I have them 3 apart. I used to make everything 2 apart. And it's very possible that is better. The reason 2 apart is better is because the tank actually, when he shoots, he's gonna be always closer to a brick. So it's gonna make him not shoot in the sky as much. Maybe that's actually the key here. And we'll see if this works a little better. It's a little bit of AoE, but he'll probably have to shoot each of these individually. I don't think he one-shots with AoE. At least not at this stage. Go, tank! So again, he's doing so much damage. He's constantly going to have a brick closer to him, though. Since it's more constant when he gets to the middle, which is when he's shooting the dudes up here. He'll encounter the next brick faster. I guess that's the theory. You can see the splash damage. Like, he hasn't shot this one yet, but it still got splashed. But I think he's one-shotting direct anyway, so I don't think this is really going to hurt. Let's see if this is good enough here with the arc. Come on. Come on. Is this the one? He's completely ignoring, so this is working so much better than before. He's completely ignoring the guys up here. He got to the middle faster. Oh, this might be the one? He's still going to shoot here. He's also going to shoot all this out before he shoots our guys up there. Come on. Yes, he's got all this to shoot. No, don't look up. Bad. Come on. How many rockets do we need to hit with this guy? Let's go. Another one. Ah! Oh, do we just need more firepower? I mean, if I put more DPS up top, we just got a Luger, but like, I don't think the newbies have enough range. Yeah, that's their range when they're all the way up here. So there's no point in having more of them up top. What am I gonna do? I mean, more paper, it'll help. He was really, you know, stuck underneath right in the sweet spot for a long time. I mean, maybe this is what we do here. Maybe we just concentrate everything a lot more, you know? And this little pop shooter is not enough to actually break any of these bricks. It's just softening them a little bit. They're all getting one shot. Come on. Another shot. Look at the golden noob also does decent damage. He does 100? Looks like he's doing 100 to this tank. I think we're really, really close here. I think it's almost dead. I'm trying to be optimistic here. But it's not enough damage. We kind of executed this perfectly. Is it just about grinding this now and getting more? I mean, we can keep buying more paper. This is the strategy. This is he's shooting everything without shooting our main DPS. Oh, man. All right. I think now that we have 10 bears, I think this is the one. We're just going to have... We're going to have a whole bunch of new paper here. And this is going to be absorbing all of his shots. I think this is the one. I think we got this. Did I have this newbie before that I didn't use? I might have had an extra Luger somewhere. I also really want to see what happens when he spawns on this side. Oh, there's also a brick in here I didn't use. I don't know why. Come on, come on. This is it. This is the one. This is the one. We got enough. We'll get a few more shots. The tank is nice and distracted in the middle there. Here it comes. I'm confident. Is that a good spawn? I really want to see him spawn on this side. I think this might be good enough. Rocket should be coming into play very soon. Of course, we just got our homing rocket up on top. And our golden noob, who's been carrying us through this run. Come on, come on, come on. Look at the damage. The damage is coming in. Golden noob will be in play very soon. It's nice how he's going to be moving, you know, in a diagonal a little bit to the left here. Just to be able to make the golden noob shoot him sooner. Regular noobs getting in damage. Nothing significant though, just 25 per shot. Nothing compared to the 1200s we are putting on this guy. He's going right underneath our DPS. Which is right where we want him to be. It's also right next to the rest of the cannon fodder. Come on! Come on! Let's go! Keep pumping it! Okay, he should start moving now towards these boxes before he looks up. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, he's coming there now. He's gonna shoot these bottom, though. That's nice. That'll be absorbing some bullets. Now it's uh-oh. Uh-oh. No, no, no. No, no, bad. Okay, yeah, we got the bottom. Come on. Another rocket. How many rockets can this guy take? We're doing so much damage. Oh, no, we're on the ground. Yes! Yes! Oh my gosh, unbelievable! Yes! Alright guys, so that is a really good strat for beating... Oh, we barely got it. And I don't think we had a good spawn. I think if he really actually would have came from the left side here of the screen, that we would have been shooting faster. Our rocket would have been in play a lot faster and we would have gotten a lot more damage early. But he actually knocked the rocket down and we still won! Barely! Anyway, guys, that is going to be all for Toy SoldierZ with a Z. That was easy from 1 to 20. That is how you beat the tank. It took us a bunch of tries, obviously, to do the tank, but it was just a little bit of grind. I mean, that was the equivalent of playing the game, you know what I mean, for, 20 minutes or so, and just even grinding some of these other levels that you're able to beat, and then you'll have just enough paper. It's possible also in the shop, there is this paper pack. Like this one gives you, 5-6 blocks on average. This is going to be giving you, for 3 times as much, it'll be giving you a little bit more per box. I really do prefer the basic box because then you get more guys and a little bit more DPS. But, the paper box anyway, it was just about a matter of having enough, spread out 2 squares each, cannon fodder on the ground, bringing him towards the middle where he's getting rained with the heavy damage from the top. But yeah, in case you guys are just skipping to this part of the video, the things that I used was just a bunch of cannon fodder on the bottom, and on top I only have 2 guys doing the DPS. We have a homing rocket, which you merge 3 SMGs, and a long-range rifle, and an auto rifle. You do into a homing rocket, and you have the golden noob that, of course, you get just from going to the store, pressing free rewards, and entering the code 3K. You can get them right immediately. If you guys play this game for a few more minutes than I did, in this new account, you'll actually have the golden SMG who's you can put him on top, has long range, do a lot of damage. So this shouldn't really be that hard for you guys to get in just a few minutes in playing the game. So we're able to beat the tank. Next time I will go through medium, which is so much harder. The units do so much more damage and actually take a lot more, they have a lot more hit points too. So we'll be going through that. It'll be a really nice challenge. That is all for Toy Soldiers. Hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you in the next episode. Peace. This is Fry.